Hey guys, my name is Esiri and welcome back to my YouTube channel. How you guys doing? I hope you're doing great. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back to watch another video. I really appreciate your support. So guys, in today's video I'm going to be talking about turning 30. I turned 30 guys 3 days ago as of when I'm filming this video. The big 30 guys. I have been dreading turning 30 since I turned 27. Since 2019 I've been dreading turning 30. And it's so funny because, you know, the reason why I was dreading turning 30, it's not the reason why most people dread turning 30. You know, most people I know, most people that just talk about turning 30 dread turning 30 because, oh my god, it's 30, I haven't achieved anything, you know, where am I in life, I haven't done all the things I want to do, blah blah blah. That's not why I was dreading turning 30. For me, I just dreaded turning 30 because it's such a huge milestone and society makes it feel like 30 is old, and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna be old when I turn 30 because everybody thinks it's old. 30 is old, so I'm old. And I'm like, oh, I'm 30. Before you know, I'm gonna be 40. I'm gonna be losing my youth. I'm gonna get wrinkles. All the superficial reasons is why I was dreading turning 30, guys, because I want to look young forever. But anyways, the thing is, every age you turn, you're looking older than you were yesterday. In fact, every new day, you're a little older than you were yesterday. But yeah, I feel like I should just come here and sit down and talk to you guys because I feel like society puts so much pressure on this age. 30, like society just makes you feel like at 30 you should have your shit together, you should know what you want to do in life, you should have a trajectory or a projection, or you should just have all your shit together by the time you turn 30. But the truth is, guys, you probably won't have all your shit together by the time you turn 30. I'm 30 now, and honestly, I just go with the flow. I have plans for my life, don't get me wrong. I'm not here to tell you not to have plans for your life. I have plans for my life and I'm going to work toward those goals and I'm going to try my best to achieve those goals. But I'm not going to let the fact that because I'm 30 and I'm expected at this age to, you know, have achieved some certain things, to be at a certain point in my life, I'm not going to let that be the thing that directs my life. You know, I'm not going to let that consume me, right? I'm just gonna chill like I've always done. You know, my friend, I was talking to my friend like some time back, and I was telling her, like, you know, I've always been the kind of person that I've always been so chill in my life, like with the things that happen to me, because I just believe like there's only so much you can do when it comes to your life plans. You can only do so much. The rest, you just leave it up to God or whatever you believe in, and you're just like, you know what, I've done my best, my hands are off. And I'm not one of those people who have like so much goals. I don't want to say I'm not an ambitious person, because I believe I have ambitions. There are things I want to do in my life, that I have goals that I want to do, but I'm not like overly like, I'm like, I want to do this. Like, there's not one thing in my life right now that I'm like, you know, there's this one goal that I really want to achieve. So I'm not that kind of person. I don't set goals for myself, is what I'm trying to tell you. I don't set goals for myself. And I was talking to my friend about it the other day, and she's like, she's like, yeah, because I've known my friend since like kindergarten, so I've known her my whole life. She's like, yeah, I know that about you. And you know, society, she was telling me, society would look at people like you and call you lazy. But for me, I'm not lazy. It's just the way I like to live my life, and I don't like the pressures from like the outside world. Because I feel like, for me personally, I'm not talking about everybody, but I feel like when I set goals for myself, I feel so much pressure. And especially in this age that I am now, I feel like society, people would just be expecting so much, right? Like, at this age you should be married, at this age you should have a child, at this age you should be secure in this, at this age you should have a house, blah blah blah. You're in your 30s now, you're no longer in your 20s, you're not as young as you think you are. Who told you I'm no longer young as I think I don't feel 30 one bit. I woke up the day I turned 30 and I was like, you know what, I still feel the same way I felt when I turned 25, when I turned 26. It doesn't even feel any different. And obviously that's how it's gonna be, right? Like, you don't just wake up turning 30 and you're like, I feel 30 now. Like, something just changed in you. Nothing changes, it's still the same thing, right? And I feel like I'm just like talking, because honestly I didn't this video, there is no plan. I didn't write anything down that I wanted to talk about, but I just really wanted to speak to you guys from my heart, because I know there are gonna be so many people turning 30 this year. 92 babies, this is our year to turn 30, and there's gonna be so many people turning 30 after me, and there are so many people who've turned 30 before me, and I just know the pressure people put in themselves. Like, you go online and you see all these things, by the time you're 30 you should, I'm like, who write these things down? Where did we all gather and agree that by 30 this is what we should be doing with our life? When did we all sit down in a meeting as humans and say, you know, this is what we should be doing by 30? You know, 30s, and people start making you feel like by the time you're 30 you're old, you're this. I'm not gonna, you know, that for me, like I said in the beginning, that has always been my fear when it comes to turning 30. It's not even when it comes to, like, it didn't have anything to do with the you know, getting your life in track kind of path. Like, you know, your life have to be in a certain way, you have to have like this trajectory with your life. That was not the thing that was scaring me about turning 30. It's the fact that I felt like by the time I turn 30 I'm gonna feel like I'm just like I'm in the old people's category now. I'm like the senior citizen now. I'm laughing, but honestly that was and still is my fear. I'm not gonna lie, it still is my fear. Like, I'm old now. You know, the other day I was at work and, you know, it was so nice. They brought a birthday cake for me. I wasn't expecting none of it at all. I was just doing my thing, and, you know, they came and they sang happy birthday for me. I was like, oh my god, thank you. And one of them asked me, so how old did you turn today? I was like, I turned 30. She's like, what? You don't look 30. I thought you were like turning like 24, 25 at most. I was like, thank you. And that made me feel really good. Like, oh my god, I still look young. People still think I'm in my 20s, and that's something I don't want to feel, right? Like, it's very superficial, first of all, because, you know, we're all gonna age whether we like it or not. At some point the wrinkles are gonna start coming. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. But I want to be in a space where, I know it's gonna take a while to start feeling that way, but I want to be in a space where, you know, turning 30 doesn't feel like I'm old. Turning 30 doesn't feel like my young self is gone, because I'm still very young. I am only 30. Like, oh my god, like, it's only 30. Even if you're 40, you're still very young, right? And I don't know, I feel like I'm just going around in circles. I just want to make this video short. I don't want to talk too long, but I just want to say it out there. Like, if you're turning 30 this year, or you're in your 30s, like, if you ask people in their 30s, they would tell you they have no idea what they're doing. I feel like even in your 40s, not all of us is gonna have our shit figured out. There's some people who are, you know, they're just gonna have their shit figured out because those are the kind of people they are. But majority of us, we're not going to. We're just gonna be living life as it comes, doing our best, and, you know, living the rest for God. And that is okay. It's okay to be turning 30 and not have your life figured out. It's okay to be turning 30 and not be married. It's okay to be turning 30 and not have a child. It's okay to be turning 30 and not being where you are in your life without feeling like you are a failure. It's okay to be turning this monumental age. You know, society makes it feel so monumental. I mean, it's a good thing to be celebrating 30 years on earth. Not everybody that was born the same day as you had the privilege to be alive 30 years after. So obviously it's amazing. Every birthday it's a blessing. But, you know, society says 30 is very monumental because you're leaving your 20s behind, you're leaving your carefree self behind, you're leaving your youngin self behind, you're going into the mature age. You're expected to be mature now, you're expected to get your life together. But I'm here to tell you that it's okay to still want to be carefree. It's okay to still want to live life like you don't care. It's okay to not have your shit together, and it's okay to be scared that you're feeling old, because whatever fears you have, honestly, is valid, and nobody should tell you that these fears aren't valid. As much as those things are okay, as much as it's okay to be carefree, as much as it's okay to not have your shit together, as much as it's okay to feel like, oh my god, I'm 30 now, I'm getting old, you should also learn, like, you know what if I'm getting old? There's nothing I can do about it. It's okay to live with it. It's okay to be like, you know what, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is life. It's gonna happen. There's nothing I can do about it, and just enjoy it, right? It's also okay to be like, you know what, I don't have my shit together now, but it's not too late to start trying to get my shit together. Not because this is what people expect me to do, but because, you know, for my life, for myself, I would love to get my shit together. It's okay to not be married and be happy being single. It's okay to not have a child when you're 30 and be like, you know what, it is what it is. I don't have a child now, and I'm gonna be happy with whatever situation my life is, right? I feel like I'm just rambling now. I just want to say that a girl turned 30. She's in her 30s now. She's a whole woman. Oh my god, I'm 30. But yeah, happy birthday to me. I'm just going crazy now. But anyways guys, I hope this video has been helpful in any way. Like I said at the beginning, and from the way, if probably you guys can tell, this video wasn't really scripted. I just really wanted to talk because these were thoughts I was thinking to myself, and I was like, you know what, why not I just put it out there? One or two person might gain something from it. So yeah, I hope I said something that, you know, resonated to you in this video. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here. I really appreciate having my little community here on YouTube. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Yeah, and I will see you guys in my next one. And a happy 30th to all the 1992 babies that will be turning 30 this year. I love you guys. Bye.